Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream, I am playing The House of the Dead Remake on the Nintendo Switch. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. I see that Nathan is already in the live stream. How is that even possible? I am sorry I can't be here because my evil sister wedding. No problem, Nathan. I don't know how you even managed to comment because I literally just saw your comment when I went live. That's so strange. One, because I didn't even schedule this live stream or anything, but that's strange. But that's no problem. Nathan can't be here. Hope he's okay. Hope his evil sister doesn't do any harm to him. Okay, so this is, as the title of the live stream and the game states, this is a remake of the Sega arcade classic, The House of the Dead. I would have played this game many times in an arcade in my home city. I absolutely sucked at the game, and I suck at the remake as well. But it's very fun to play. It really is. Completely forgot that this game actually was releasing until I came across it on YouTube yesterday. So I said to myself, I have to download this. So I'm going to take no notice of my reflection in the background. Okay, so I'm on the second chapter already, so I'm going to get stuck into that now. So I'm going to go to continue. Of the Dead. I am going to be playing using the gyro controls, and I'm actually going to be using one Joy-Con. You can play the game with just one Joy-Con. Again, using gyro controls. You don't have to use gyro controls. You don't have to use the Joy-Cons at all. You can use traditional controls. You can use the traditional Pro controller. Focus camera. That's better. So yeah, if traditional controls is your cup of tea, you can have that. If gyro controls is your cup of coffee, you can have that. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. I don't like the fact that my reflection is in the background. Go away. Johnny's reflection. Okay, let's go. The second chapter, Revenge. Oh, you fat bastard. Look at this guy. Oh my lord. I like his hats. I mean, I like their hats. That's what I should have been saying. Should also point out you can play this game in performance mode, which is the mode I have activated now. Or you can choose, you can turn off performance mode. Obviously, performance mode will give you more frames per second. And if you turn off performance mode, you will get like better looking graphics. That's the idea anyway. That's the idea. Oh, he killed him. He failed to save the civilian. Should also point out that I'm playing this on, oh my god, on arcade mode. So you'd have a certain amount of lives in arcade mode. It's like the old school mode. Oh my god, the old school mode. But you can actually, unlike in the arcade, like obviously I'm not going to be putting coins into my console. So you can actually spend your score points to continue, to retry. See, I don't think I have enough, do I? I do. Oh my god. Even though you can shoot their heads off, some of them, like, they don't even have legs, and they will still attack you. I just love the classic reload. It just makes me feel like I'm actually in the arcade. I'm going to stand up. Yeah, oh, no, you might be able to hear me if I stand up. No, I'm going to stand up. I'll just talk low. Hopefully you can still hear me. Oh, I just died. Just as I stood up, I died. But then again, if I stand up, I can't see the comments. It's much, so I'll just sit down. Like the loser that I am. Game over. Right, let's go again. Oh, I have to go and I have to start a new campaign because you can I presume you can continue if you choose arcade difficulty. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'll do a new game. Okay, so you have an option to I don't know what horde mode is. I don't think I've unlocked horde mode yet. Oh, I have. I'll do horde mode another time. But for now, I'll go with the original, the House of the Dead. I like how that zombie looks. It's just there's something really creepy about. I don't know if I don't know if the video quality is picking it up, but that zombie there on the left looks absolutely terrifying. I'm telling you, man, there's just something about him. It just makes me shiver. I get goosebumps, man. I really do. Okay, so you can choose normal difficulty, which I would presume will just be like any other modern game where you can retry as many times as you want and you can, progress onto the next level regardless of whether you died. All that kind of jazz, yeah? Then hard difficulty will obviously, you'll be taking a lot of damage, be dying a lot. And then there's arcade. So, as you saw earlier, arcade just basically gives you a set amount of lives. Once you run out of lives, you can actually choose to spend your score to retry again. Because obviously you're not going to be putting, real coins into your console, because that would be insane. Then you can choose score mode, which I suppose is what I was kind of talking. You can go to classic or modern. I don't know how that works, to be honest with you. But I'm just going to choose classic anyway. Classic everything. Arcade, classic, that's how I like to do. You can also do multiplayer. So it'll be local co-op. Unfortunately, there's no online multiplayer. But nonetheless, that is that. And as I mentioned, I'm using gyro controls. And I'm using one Joy-Con. I read something online yesterday that apparently that's supposed to be only for multiplayer. But it works fine for me. I don't know if I'm missing some kind of controls or something, but I'm able to aim, I'm able to shoot, I'm able to reload. I think that's everything you need to do in the House of the Dead. Now, isn't that right? So let's start a new game. So I presume it's going to bring me back to the beginning of the game. It is, yeah. So Korean Mansion. It doesn't give me enough time to actually read this. I keep pressing. Is a Korean Mansion or Korean Mansion? I just say Korean Mansion keeps all secrets of DBR Corporation, which conducts experiments on human genome. Regarding to some reports in 1998, property was linked to disappearances, an incident of. This is not me reading terribly. This is literally the text. This text is terrible. Whoever wrote this. 60%. I'm going to score you 60%. Linked to disappearance is an incident of releasing hostile biologically engineered creatures in the mansion. However, true events were hid by AMS forever with no report, leaving blurry testimonies of T. Rogan and Agent G as main information source. Welcome to my estate. I trust you'll find your stay here a pleasant one. I'm afraid I won't be able to greet you personally. but I've sent some of my creatures. Look, I've sent some of my creatures. Make you feel a lot. Man, who wrote this? Seriously, man. Some 6-year-old kid wrote this, man. This is not even funny. Terrible. This game needs an update, seriously. Honestly. No, nonetheless. And I'm also playing again on performance mode, so I presume that means that you're going to get a lot more frames per second. I don't know if it's fully 60 frames per second or not. I presume it is. But if you turn off performance mode, then you get a better looking game. So I don't know which to choose sometimes. I don't know. Right now it's on performance mode anyway. But you can choose whatever mode you want, really. The first chapter, tragedy. Tragedy. So our main character pulls up at the mansion, rolls over some mutant frog. Your main character must be Alex Jones, killing the gay frogs. Are we going now? So you must save all of these people. One of them looks like Albert Wesker. I just love that classic reload. Ah, I saved one. I can always only save. I can never save two. Sorry. There's the mansion in the background. I have to check something. The options. You can mess around with the gyro control settings. I'm trying to get the perfect gyro control settings. To be honest with you, I think I need to adjust the gyroscope dead zone. I don't know what that means. It's currently on 5. Let's put it onto. God, just put it on 9. I want to see what that does. Yeah, I want to see what that does.
Sophie?
Rogan, it's you.
It's me. Oh shit.
Sophie!
Sophie. She gone. I've never managed to save him. He's always been thrown off the cliff. Poor guy. You also have a torch as well. Oh fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you, like the gyro controls in this game are absolutely shocking. But you kind of have to play a non-rail shooter like with motion controls. Like it just wouldn't feel right. Like that's how you played it in the arcade. Like. This game is dirt cheap as well, by the way. It's like €25 or something like that. Actually, forget how much I paid for it. It's actually on sale. It's already on sale. You got a launch week discount. It's got an extra life there. Oh, you green freak! Get out of here. actually going to turn it up full. The crosshair thing. I don't quite understand gyro terminology at the best of time, all the time. To be honest with you, I want to get that perfect gyro experience. You know, if I can come across one of those videos, come across there, like, you know, some guy will like, oh, here's how to get the best gyro experience. These are the perfect settings. Yada yada yada. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for someone to do that. To be honest with you, let's just put it up to full. I think the dead zone means that you doesn't matter where you point your. I don't know how to explain what I'm actually trying to explain. To be honest with you, oh god, but yeah, I just want to get that perfect. That's better. That is much better. That is much better. Doesn't really matter where you fucking point it. Really, like, it's not. Ah, sorry, pal, I couldn't save you. Oh, it's fucking stuck now. I'm getting. Oh, he took it. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's the gay frogs. Somebody is coming to play an Animal Crossing. I'm playing the complete opposite Animal Crossing right now. I really need to fix the gyro controls in this game. I think I'll just go back to the default settings, to be honest with you. I'm more of a default kind of setting. Because I just find that if I mess things up, like, yeah, just let's put it back to default. How do I do that? No. All right, reset to default. All settings in the current page will be, I don't know. Okay, so I need to just reactivate. So use gyroscope. Right. Yeah. Right. Sorry, I just needed to do that because they're not the worst, but Jesus, they're not the best when it comes to the gyro controls. I just couldn't play traditional controls. Not with a game like The House of the Dead. Like, I mean, that was a game where you literally had a gun. Like, when you went into the arcade, they had the rail gun. Like, you can't go back from that. Like, I don't care how bad the controls are, man. You can't play a game like House of the Dead like with standard controls. Like, it's on rails, like. You can actually blow off their limbs as well, actually. A bit like Dead. Oh, it actually reminds me of Dead Space Extraction on the Wii. I saved him, I think. Did I? Yeah. You're welcome. I presume it's going to be a short enough game, considering it was an arcade game. I can't see too many people in the arcades like spending an hour and a half or something, playing a game. Ah, Fatso with the chainsaw. Ah, that guy just takes so many bullets, man. I can never save her. Oh no, I think I saved her once actually. She gave me a key or something. There's all different kind of alternative routes and alternative scenarios, and there's even alternate endings as well. But obviously, depending on how many survivors you manage to save. He's still alive. See, I'm spending score points now to retry, because obviously you can't put coins into your Switch. So at the moment, this is actually exclusive to Switch, much to my surprise. I would have expected this game to release across multiple platforms. On its own bit, I'd say, I don't know what the reason is there, because there's motion control in the PS5 controller, but I suppose with the Joy-Con, playing it with one Joy-Con is supposed to kind of replicate the sensation of having a light gun, where it's supposed to be kind of difficult to replicate that on a DualSense controller. But nonetheless, yeah, surprised that it's actually a Switch exclusive. But I reckon it'll come to PS4 and PS5 and Xbox and eventually, because you can play this with standard controls, so it's not like it's impossible, But and considering how terrible the gyro controls are anyway, I'd say it's only a matter of time before they release it across multiple platforms anyway. But where's the Annie button? So So I mean, again, I'm playing it on traditional arcade mode. I'm not going to go back from arcade mode. I love this. I wonder, can I have a look at the? There's a gallery mode. Let's have a look at the gallery. Welcome to Creature Library. Here you can learn more about enemies. Be sure to unlock them all by traveling through different paths of Korean's Mansion Laboratory. Oh, look at this fat guy. There's a Bentley, is it? Oh, you can rotate him, zoom in. Oh God, what an ugly fat bastard he is, huh? Yep. Look, it's the gay frog. Hello, gay frog. Alex Jones coming after you again. It even tells you its weak point as well, actually. Oh, this is a zombie that has the two axes. His weak point is his head and his chest. Oh God, he's actually terrifying, to be honest. He is not one of the most. He is not one of the most persistent, but do not let appearances deceive you. When you are within his grasp, it may be too late to survive. God, man, he's terrifying, man. Oh, you could even move there. Jesus. Oh my God. What is that? He's barking. That is quite bizarre, to be fair. This creature looks like a dog with wings, but he can't fly. His main attack is bite. The text goes by way too quickly. Barely had time to read. Oh my god. It's Freddy Krueger. A zombie. Look how they have names. Like they literally have names like. Okay, so that's a little bit of the gallery mode. Are you sure you want to exit to the main menu? Yes, I am. So I'm not going to lose any progress. I'll actually show you with performance mode off. I don't know if you'll see much of a difference, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, performance mode is currently turned on, and once again, what that does is it boosts the frames per second. So by turning off performance mode, I presume it will give you like better visuals with less frames per second. So I'm going to go arcade all the time. Classic score. That's the experience I want. It's obviously going to hinder my chances of progressing through the game, but you know, I'll eventually get used to it. I'll eventually get better and better with each run. Good dead. So this is again without performance mode. So theoretically, you should be seeing better visuals. Then again, that's all down to my video quality in my phone. Ah, Alex Jones rolling over those gay frogs again, huh? I will do my best to save all of them this time. Oh, what the hell? I killed both. I think I killed one of them, and we failed to save the other. Whoops.
Sophie?
There's the flying dogs, or dogs that can't. Dogs with wings that can't fly.
Rogan.
It's me. See, it blew off his arms there. Finally. What did I get? Ah, you can't throw nothing, no, because you got no arm. We just got a new animation. Or a new kind of introduction. Oh, that was some headshot back there. I have some myself. And another one. It's a nice pool run. You're welcome. I'm saving her this time now. Yes. Thank you. Did she give me a key? Was it? Oh, fuck. I think I've actually figured out the gyro controls. You didn't have to move it a lot more. Like, it's literally like back in the old days where you're just literally like aiming the fucking... So you have to put a bit of elbow grease into it. Supon, my boy, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. How are you doing, Supon? How's your day going so far? You're very welcome to the House of the Gay Dead People. Oh, good old Supon. Thank you for the like as well. If that was you, Supon, thank you for the like. Much appreciated. And thank you for dropping by the live stream. Really appreciate that. So this is a remake of a Sega arcade classic, The House of the Dead. It's an on-rails shooter. With the remake, you can use classic gyro controls using the Joy-Con. You can use one Joy-Con. Or you can use traditional controls if you want. You can even go with the classic arcade mode, which I'm doing with. So if you, if you like that kind of style. So with classic arcade difficulty, you have a certain amount of lives. Once those lives run out, you're basically dead. But you can spend your score to get another life, because obviously you can't put real coins into the console. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So what it basically means, though, if you actually die, you can't make progress. Even if you make it to the second chapter, right, or third, or how many chapters is in the game, basically, if you die, you're basically, it's game over. It's completely game over. I like that, though. I like that kind of style. I'm playing Bloodborne. Nice one. How are you getting on in Bloodborne? Enjoy it, man. I always like the streams. Thank you, man. That's cool that you can play it like in the arcade. Yeah, exactly, man. I'm busy right now, so I can stay for a few minutes. No problem, no, man. Stay for as long as you like. You die, you died. Yeah, you die, and that's it, man. Once you die in this game, in arcade one at least, you're dead. But it really is like the arcade. I used to play this game so much in the arcade, man. My Switch has turned into a treasure trove of my just childhood gaming nostalgia, if that makes sense. Basically, just so many games that I grew up with. Be it on the Sega Master System, Mega Drive, arcade games even. It's all there. That's insane, like. I have a Shinobi game that I played in the arcade on my Switch. I've got some pure puzzle type game that I played in the arcade on my Switch. No, I had this on my Switch. Man, I got Sonic games I grew up playing with, Mario games I grew up playing with, Final Fantasy games I grew up playing with. It's absolutely insane, man. Switch feels old. Well, it's been out for 5 years, but you know what, though? They're just getting started. Like, the Nintendo are going to have a 10-year life cycle. They got so many games that are releasing. This year, they're releasing Splatoon 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, a brand new Pokemon game. And then from their third parties, like Bayonetta 3 is coming out as well. This game just came out today, remake of House of the Dead. So Switch may feel old, but it's definitely just getting started, to be honest with you. Johnny seems happy. I am. I'm happy that I can actually play these kind of games, man. It's just, oh my god, man. The games I grew up playing with, like, oh, what a headshot. We've got a boss here now. Sophie. Or you can also play on performance mode, which will boost the frames per second. or you can turn off performance mode and it would boost the visuals. For comparison's sake, I started the live stream with performance mode turned on. I've now turned off, just to kind of give viewers an idea of the differences between the two. If you die in the House of the Dead, you die in real life. Does that make sense? Don't say that. No pressure. Supan, no pressure, man. Oh, she did. Well, it's not really dead, like. Okay. Let's go. It's like an arcade version of Bloodborne, isn't it? It's a tyrant. Boom. I got him. We got him. We got him. Your stream isn't even 60 frames per second. I know. That's because my phone, I don't know, like maybe my phone quality doesn't support 60 frames per second. Don't judge me. Arcade Bloodborne game. I know, yeah. If you didn't like Demon Souls, you might like Bloodborne. Well, I have it free on my PlayStation Plus collection, so I've nothing to lose, like, you know what I mean? I can give it a go. Got to go. No problem, Supon. Listen, thanks so much for dropping by, man. Much appreciated. I wasn't too sure if I was going to have a viewer or not. My phone is a Samsung Galaxy Prime A, I think. So it's like a budget Samsung Galaxy, basically. It gets the job done, man. It gets the job done, and that's all that matters, man. But listen, thanks so much for dropping by the live stream. That is much appreciated. And listen, go enjoy Bloodborne, and I'll chat to you later. Get a new phone, A73 or 53 or S22. I might. At the moment, I don't need one though. But whenever I feel I need a new phone, I'll keep those ones in mind. Prime is so fucking old. Yeah, it's amazing though. Like when you say old though, like it's not that old. Like we were talking about a couple of years, man. Phones update so much now. It's crazy, man.
You must stop Kyrian. Or
Korean.
else something terrible.
Need one for YouTube. I suppose. How many did I save? Only rescued 3. I only managed to rescue 3 people. If I go to the main menu, I'll be able to continue. I'm going to turn on performance now. No problem, Supon. Listen, catching the next one. Hopefully, no, I can go back to the main menu and continue. I think you can. I think once you reach the next stage, you do. Yeah, you do get the save. Sorry, I may have confused my viewers earlier. Also, Damien Gay, if he is here, I am going to tell Damien that you said that about him. And one of these days, he's going to hop on the plane to Pakistan. He's going to show up at your door with a gun, and you're going to become dead in your house. We've got a house of dead with Supon. No, I'll catch you in the next live stream, Supon. Thanks, man. So basically, there is technically a save system with arcade mode. I'm telling him. He'll catch you. He'll have a magnum waiting for you, and not the magnum that you eat, but the magnum that will bust a cap in your ass. But yeah. So basically, there is a save system with arcade mode. Once you reach the next chapter, you can basically return to the main menu, turn it off, and then continue. But once you lose your lives in that play run, do you get me? Then you're gone. You're gone with the wind. So I'm actually going to reactivate performance mode because that's the default setting. But if you're somebody that's obsessed with visuals, but then again, why would you want to be obsessed with visuals on a Switch anyway? Like, it's not like the Switch, you know what I mean? It's not like the Switch's unique selling point is its visuals, like, you know. So I'm going to go with performance mode anyway. But if you did want to, like, oh, I want good visuals, then you can turn off performance mode. But if you want 60 frames per second, then you need to turn on performance mode. It's kind of funny having a Switch game having performance mode, like, oh god. Alright, what are we doing? Yeah, so performance mode has been reactivated, and we're going to continue. Of the dead. Remake. Someone should throw in Remake there. Just for the sake of it, you know. Fuck, what time is it? Oh, fine. Do your best to save all lives. I do my best. It's a tough game, especially when you're playing on arcade mode. You have to play this in arcade mode. It's an arcade game. How else could you play the game? Like revenge. Yeah, you fat bastard. Oh god. Ah, he still managed to bloody spare me or something. It's Coulson. Boo, it's Johnny. Are you booing me? I'm sad now. I'm going to end the live stream now and go off to the corner and cry. Because Coulson has booed me. I'm so upset. I'm very upset now. No, I'm very upset. I'm not talking to Coulson anymore. I'm not talking to any more Coulson. Booing me. How's it going, Johnny? How are you today? I'm a lot better today now, Coulson. My head cold is practically dead. Get it? House of the Dead. So I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, Coulson. How are you doing? Did you go see Sonic? What are your thoughts? Don't spoil it for me because I haven't seen it yet. But hope you're doing well. Unless Coulson, you're very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for a live stream of the House of the Dead remake. You may be aware of the House of the Dead, classic Sega arcade game. This is the remake. At the moment, it's exclusive to the Switch, but I can see it releasing across multiple platforms as time goes on. But it's a really fun game. I'm playing it on performance mode at the moment. So it gives you 60 frames per second. And I'm playing it with gyro controls with one hand, like a mini fucking rail gun. And playing on arcade mode. So that means that if you lose a life, you basically you have a set amount of lives, and once they all run out, it's game over. It's a decent movie. I liked it, even though I don't know much about it. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that because do you know what though? I think Sonic is the best video game movie because it gets that perfect balance of satisfying people who haven't played the game and people who love the game. That's great though. I'm good. I get an upgrade. I get Supam was just talking about phones before you joined, and you're getting a new phone. Nice one, man. What kind of phone are you getting? What kind of upgrade are you getting? You're all going to end up getting a new fucking phone. I don't even need it. Open the door. Oh my god. I love their hats. I really do love their hats. I'm going from iPhone XR to the iPhone 13. I don't even know what those phones. I know what the iPhone is, but there's so many iPhones out there now and so many upgrades. You can't even take a shit without Apple announcing a new fucking iPhone upgrade, man. So I can't keep up with them. But that's cool, man, nonetheless. Oh, this is so cool. The driver controls takes a bit of time to get used to. But once you do get used to them, they're fine, you know. Just gonna check the comments. This reminds me of an arcade game. It also does a lot of... Yeah, it is an arcade game, silly. This is a classic Sega arcade game, man. Released in the 90s. You couldn't go to an arcade without seeing the House of the Dead. It's a rails, an on-rails shooter. It's not a rail gun, an actual gun that you aimed at the screen and shot away. And this is the remake of that game. So yeah, it is an arcade game. You silly goose. Oh god, where's the zombie hiding? Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Oh, what the hell is that? There's like bodies inside there. And again, it is the House of the Dead. Oh shit. I wonder how far I can make it in arcade mode. Oh, I didn't save him. Look, it's the dining hall from Resident Evil. Ah, it's a pity you can't shoot the environment. It's a pity you can't shoot the environment. Really, no wonder it looks so similar. Yeah, it's the House of the Dead. The House of the Dead, man. Oh, I know this game is just part of my childhood because oh my god, because I would always see and play this game in the arcade. All you hear is reload, reload. Oh, look at this guy. Ah! So once you run out of life in arcade mode, you can spend your score to buy more life. Oh shit! It's really hard to save survivors. It really is like. Reload. Need to ask my dad if he played this when I was on vacation around my birthday. We played a couple of games like this. Oh, you definitely have. There would have been like a white and a blue gun. There was always a gun, a pink gun as well, actually. So there was always a gun, and it was like slotted into like a holster thing. What do we call it? So just think of that. Any game, if you went into an arcade and there was a game that involved shooting people or things, it was more than likely the Host of the Dead. Also, I think Time Crisis. No, not Time Crisis. Was it Time? There's another shooting game as well. There was a good couple of on rails shooters in the arcade. They were very popular in the arcade. I was hoping to shoot his arm. He almost got me. There was a Resident Evil Zero arcade game in the term. What? There was a Resident Evil Zero arcade game. Where? Oh my god! I need to fix my phone there. I need to go into the arcade right now. This minute. Is it still there? Oh, I just messed up the screen. Is it full screen? Just let me know if it's full screen, please. I'm always asking that. I'm always conscious of that. Um, Hold your fire. Who's there? Yeah, I was surprised, and it should be also full screen. Thank you. Or two players like this. Um, Two players like this, you can play to the whole game if you don't die. That's mental, man. An arcade version of Resident Evil Zero. That's really going to impress Supon, though. Supon likes to think he's the better Resident Evil fan. I'm going to ask him true or false. Is there an arcade version of Resident Evil Zero? And I bet you he's going to say false. And I'm going to be like, somebody's bed. Is there a movie of the House of the Dead? If not, there needs to be. I think there's definitely a niche for it. Like a really kind of wacky, kind of dark kind of comedy. Ah, you bastard. Oh, and do you know who needs to make it? I think it's Simon Pegg. It's a Simon Pegg that was in, do you know, the British comedy like trilogy. He did the Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, and there was some other one as well. Yeah, he was in Paul as well. If they made that movie, it would be fucking gold. I'm telling you, it would absolutely. I swear there was one. There would be gold. That would be gold, man. Do you know the movie I'm talking about? Not. It was called. No, what was it called? Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead. Remember that movie, Shaun of the Dead, with these British comedians in it, British actors. I think Simon Pegg was one of them. Oh, my dad would love it because he is the biggest fan of Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, wouldn't this? Oh my god, man! I'm going to email him. I'm going to tweet him. I'm actually going to tweet him. I'm deadly serious. I'll say, look, I've been playing the House of the Dead remake on Switch. Thought of your movie, The Shaun of the Dead, and I think you should basically kind of like make another version of that, but basically under the brand of the House of the Dead. That would be crazy. Because they'd be in the house, like they'd be in the mansion itself, like a sequel, basically a sequel to the Shaun of the Dead. Or reimagine it. I don't know. I've actually forgot that the Shaun of the Dead was actually about zombies, to be honest with you. But there we go. Oh my fuck, we're in the lab now. That needs to happen. Let's go viral. Make House of the Dead movie. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. We'll go viral. We'll go viral. Oh shit. I shot that too many times. Oh my god. Well, it's got an achievement. There's actually achievements in the game as well. I like how the game developers are like, well, Nintendo won't make achievements, so we'll make them ourselves. Like in-game achievements, like. I love that, like. Oh my god, the fat guy with the chainsaw again. Oh, I'm running out of points. Hello. He's just hanging out. And you get a high score. Oh my god! He just hit her with the 1-2 uni fucking flu combo right there. Oh god. Yes. I saved somebody. So when you save a survivor, they'll actually give you tips and items that will actually help you kind of get to new areas. Is it now? Well, we'll see about that. Weak point is where? His chest. Oh, you bastard. Ah! He did! I died. And because it's arcade, it means you have to go back to the start of the game. The most stressful thing about getting a new phone is I worry my stuff won't transfer. Oh, I know. I know. Well, as long as you have your Apple account, I don't know much about Apple, to be honest, but as long as you have, I presume you have, once you have your Apple account, you log in, like with your Apple account, and you should be able to transfer all your content. So unfortunately, because this is arcade mode, you can't continue. But I like it though. I like it that way. That is going to do it for the live stream. That was the House of the Dead remake on the Nintendo Switch. It was. I didn't even know this game actually released until I came across a YouTube video of it yesterday. I heard about it months back, and I was like, "Oh, cool! The House of the Dead is coming back, getting a remake. Oh, nice." Do you know what I mean? Looks fun. Have a good, very fun, very fun. Thanks, Colson. You as well, man. I will catch you in the next live stream. You should. It's cheap enough, man. It's like 20 something euro, 24 euro or something like that. It's actually on sale. It's already on sale. Can't go wrong. It's really good. I mean, even if you haven't played the House of the Dead before, it's a really fun game. But for me, it was really fun to return to this game and really get that arcade kind of feeling, like, you know. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying it so far. I might live stream it again another time. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next live stream.